Today on the channel, I got a brand new prototype, and I can't wait to show you with John Cena, WWE Mattel Elite from the Vault, Series 5, ringside exclusive.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel from the Vault Series 5 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we head over to the prototype. We head over to John Cena, but for all your John Cena from the Vault needs, better head to Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get the deal over there. And of course, this is a Ringside Collectible exclusive. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And John Cena, it truly is the year of John Cena in the Elite line, Main Event, Ultimate line, all WWE lines this year as we're on his final run, supposedly. And I really do think this will probably be it for John Cena. I'm sure he'll make some appearances maybe once in a while. But as far as wrestling goes, I think he will be capping it off. And you have to imagine whatever that last match is and wherever that takes place, we'll get that in the Elite line next year. So we'll be ready for that. But pretty cool to get the first version of John Cena in the prototype edition right here. Now, once upon a time, I believe a Toys R Us exclusive will, of course, compare it to that one. But I am very happy this one's got some differences to it. Enough meat on the bone to make it look and feel different. So I'm very excited about that. But let's dive into it here. Once again, Ringside Collectible exclusive. Can't believe there's already been 5 series from the Vault so far, but here we are. Ringside exclusive right up top. Elite Collection, very cool throwback style packaging. True Effects, WWE, John Cena, Mattel. What do we got? 8 and up on here. 7-year-olds, get the heck out of here. You can't handle this prototype. Looking good. John Cena on the side. Young John Cena on the side. Almost bad man John Cena. Looking good. Cross-sell down below. Unboxing all these on the channel. Very end, we're going to rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite. We'll also unbox the Chase edition of John Cone, so stay tuned for that. And then you got John Cena here, tail of the tape, got the blurb. Let's see what it says about John Cena. Height, 6'1", 251 pounds. Titles, 16-time WWE Champion. United States Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion. Did you know John Cena made his mark and launched an era where he showed what separates him from every other WWE superstar? Ruthless aggression. Well, I can do you one better. Did you know John Cena's a good friend of the channel?
Kyle Peterson, who is known in some circles as the Larry Bird of sports entertainment figurine collecting. Well, this is John Cena, a.k.a. John Cena, who is known in some circles as the John Stockton of fashion. The shorts get shorter all the time.
Shout out to good brother John Cena, of course. Him and his shorts getting shorter all the time, as we do know. And like a young KP over here, the John Stockton of fashion. I love that one. So John and I getting along pretty good right there. But packaging, looking good. Let's get the old prototype edition out of the package here. Dare I say, see what all the fuss is about. See you later. Give it the old shuffle, of course. Twist ties. Locked in there. 2 title belts. Better than 1. 2 heads. Extra hands. A lot of bells and whistles with this one here. And Todd McFarlane on the couch here today. What is it, Todd? You're hoping to make a John Cena figure. You already have made a John Cena figure. Peacemaker, you ever heard of it? You remember that one? Oh, yeah, but you want to make a straight-up John Cena figure. You want to start a wrestling line? Oh, my gosh, I don't know if Mattel wants to hear that. But I do think you will have some statues here. But what? You're anxious to see a prototype? You have a bit of a prototype collection? I think you're confused, Todd. I think this is a different kind of prototype than you're accustomed to. I think Todd likes his actual prototypes. This is just a figure of the prototype John Cena once upon a time. I'll explain it to you offline after the video here. I won't go through it all for you, Todd. But a lot of extra hands right here. We're ready to go. Plastic. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to some prototype business here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the John Cena we got. I guess it was the Legends line. It was like a bit of a 2-in-1 as well. It was young and old John Cena from the Bray Wyatt match at WrestleMania. It kind of has some of that vibe going to it as well. But we're going to dive into it here. Let's start off with the extra hands. 2 fists of John Cena. John Cena? Who's this John Cena? John Cena hands out of the package. You got the splayed out hands here, the you can't see me hands. We got those ready to go. And of course, 2 gripping hands for these title belts. I wouldn't be opposed to buying 2 of these if I was an average Joe collector. Who knows, maybe I will. But I do have the original version. So I don't know if I need to buy 2 versions of this, but I think if you don't have that one, this is one of those figures wouldn't be a bad deal to get 2 of them, I think. You can use different hands, different title belts, different heads, make it as different as possible, especially if you're a hardcore Cena fan. Now, we do get the old school US title belt here, the spinner belt. Looking pretty good. Does it spin, though? Oh, it does spin. So it does have movement to it as well. It is the United States Championship. Pretty god-awful as far as belt designs do go, though. I will say that. Never a fan of this U.S. title belt. I was never a fan of any spinner belt. It's just not for me. But obviously, there's a whole generation of kids that grew up with the spinner belt. And when they think of what is the WWE World Heavyweight title, that's what they think of. It's just crazy to me, but it's true. Time waits for no one, of course. What? Okay, yeah, I don't want to comment on that. I don't want to. Todd doesn't even know what he's talking about. We know he doesn't watch wrestling. We know that. But looking good here. It does say Word Life, John Cena, U.S. champion right here. Looking good. Got the American flags on there. U.S. belt. Typical belt here, of course, but he used the United States Championship. And then we get the gold one here. Whenever I see this, I obviously think of Cena, and after that, I think of Edge, and I think a lot of people do as well. But good for what it is. Does it spin? It does not spin. What are we doing? What are we doing? I wanted this one to spin. Didn't we get one that actually spinned one time or was supposed to but didn't? I can't remember. It's been so long. But it is a nice title belt. We've had it before, so makes a lot of sense right there. What's your favorite title belt, Todd? Well, that's what you were trying to say. Until I just no-sold you, said I'm not going to talk about it. What? You like that old school one that looked like the United States? Well, we're getting that. You're in luck. Bruno's coming with that really soon. But that's apparently Todd's favorite belt. But now we're going to give Todd the belt, not that belt, but we're going to dive into John Cena here. An interesting Cena. You got the brown hair on the top, looking interesting, shaved around the sides, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Kind of a goofy smile on his face. It just looks a little bit strange for John Cena here. I know who it is. It just looks a little bit off, and I can't put my finger on it exactly what it is. Second head here, kind of the same thing, but just basically painted yellow on top there. So you like it blonde or you like it brown? How do you like your Cena? How do you prefer it, I guess, is the $1 million question there. Very similar head designs, but of course, once again, they're both John Cena, so it makes sense. I'm probably going to use the blonde on this one just because it'll make it different from the last one we'll compare to very shortly here. But now, diving into the prototype himself, good jacked up big John Cena here. Of course, John Cena was a big boy right out of the gate, I guess, in the OVW and WWE time frame. Full of ruthless aggression and piss and vinegar, too, is what I've been told. But $1 million body here. Definitely different than the John Cena that he morphed into with the jerseys and the hats and all that kind of stuff. But a cool moment in time, John Cena. It's very reminiscent, once again, of the one from the Legends line, Once Upon a Time. Looking good here in the red and black attack, which is interesting as well. So you do got the wristbands going there. They got those tight shorts going, looking interesting. Red knee pads, red and black attack on the boots. Arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits. Hands removable back and forth. Head removable back and forth. Ab crunch plus waist articulation. Ooh, we got the legs, but uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I powered through. Always dangerous, though. Always dangerous. You do get a little splits. How are we looking here? Okay, is it Vietnam? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Where are we at? Made in Vietnam. Oh, wave the white flag. The Vietnam War's over. No problems with the leg right there. Looking good. Thigh cut. Double jointed. Pinless knee as the hits keep on coming. Boot cut. Ankles back force side to side. Up and down. Our usual articulation here in the Mattel Elite line. And he also should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle. Saving 10%. Ooh, very tight, but got him on there. Old John Cena, he aims to please. And here he is as the prototype. Very, very cool. In a sea of John Cena figures over the last decade plus from the Mattel line, when we get John Cenas that are a little bit off the beaten path, it feels very special. It reminds me back to the Jakks Ruthless Aggression days. Let's go back to, I believe it was Ring Rage, 16.5. I don't know what number it was, but Ring Rage was very cool when we got the Hannibal A-Team version of John Cena. We were getting C's of John Cena that all were pretty similar. That one looked different. That one felt different, much like this prototype edition here. So a lot of fun around this one, if you ask me. And I do got the original version here, of course. Definitely different. The big difference here, of course, pinless joints on the new one, pin joints on this one. A little bit better tan on the new one. A very similar head scan between the two. I almost like the previous version head scan better. I don't like the brown in the eyebrows on the new one is what I don't like. I also kind of like the darker hair on top. Now, I think this is more accurate, but this looks better in action figure form. I guess that's the way it goes from time to time. Belt's going to be the same between the two here, but a lot of similarities. So if you have this one from Toys R Us back in the day, maybe you don't need multiples of these, but I feel like you do need at least one so you can display it with the blonde hair to make him as different as possible. That's just my personal opinion, though. Your mileage may vary, of course, but not a bad one, and we're getting seas of John Cena's over the next year plus. We know that. This makes a lot of sense to get re-released from the vault because once upon a time, it was a Toys R Us exclusive. Not everybody got it back then. I think people wanted another shot at it, and now they have it thanks to Ringside Collectibles. So there it is, Prototype John Cena. What's your guys' thoughts? Pick up, pass, long game, no game, not so sure game. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Plenty of stuff to keep you busy over there. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. My podcast each and every Tuesday. It is The Kyle Peterson Show, wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. So for the Prototype John Cena, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?